Hello, and welcome, beautiful people, to our launch of Transformational Thursdays, this soulful heart center project is for us all. And well, I really and truly hope you are going to enjoy this. We created it for you, with you in mind, knowing that we want to create an impact, and this is a first step into being here for you, with you. So thank you for being here. We have had a quick intro video previously. If you have not yet seen it, please do check it out, because what you're seeing here is an assembly of Wonder Women, isn't it, ladies?
Oh, yes.
Let's hear a yes. Let's hear a yes. Come on,
yes,
come on.
come on.
Definitely.
100% yes. So today we would love to start with a winning mindset. We want to always start with a winning mindset. And first of all, I would love for us to share with you the wins, at least 1 week of this week. Each of us are going to share one of these. And I would love you to do the same in the comments below. It's going to be incredible for you to feel those words as you write them, for your brain to literally become more aware of what you're feeling and embody that. How beautiful is that? Right?
It is.
Agree.
Yes, definitely.
Mm.
Yeah.
No.
Soak it all in.
Right? So a win for this week. What was your biggest win that we can celebrate with you today? What can we do to celebrate you, Verna?
Oh, gosh. My biggest win. My biggest win this week is being able to meet with clients, and chat with them, and to be able to do treatments on them and just feel connected to them. I think there is just something so precious about that you can feel that connection and you can work from a deeper place, intuitively working to release whatever stress or tension, coming back from being diagnosed with cancer and being able to do that. Oh my gosh, I am excited. I am. So that's a win for me, because I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. But having done it, I know I can't push myself too much. I have to take it easy. I have to take it slowly. But you slow down to speed up. And that's what I'm doing. I'm slowing down to speed up. That's my biggest win.
Celebrating you, my love.
That's so
Celebrating
cool.
you.
Awesome.
Dee, what was your biggest win this week?
That I took half a day off and spent it with my granddaughter in the sun in the playground. It was really amazing. I did that today, and it was just amazing. So cool. Such a nice afternoon.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Confetti for you too. We shall actually introduce a sound for this. And what can we do to celebrate you, beautiful Vicky?
So I just hearing these great stories and sharing from Verna and Diana. It's just you are so great, girls, ladies. It's so beautiful. Verna, you are really unstoppable. So I'm so proud of you. And
Thank you.
enjoying your granddaughter on the playground half day. Oh. I am doing that every day with my daughter.
That's good.
Yeah, so I had previously on a long holiday, so I'm still in the transition mode to come back to life. But what I really experienced this week is those frustrating thoughts that what's might feel rush me back, and to be able and allow myself to still be in a slow motion, that don't rush, as Verna said, slow down, enjoy the moments, and being able to create this space for you guys here, 4 of us, to our wonderful Facebook group, to transform. I think that is the biggest win for me this week. So I'm happy to be here and help each one of you to transform. And what about D, or intuitive, beautiful D? What's your biggest win?
My biggest win is this project coming to life. This project coming to life. It's been in the making for quite a while because we kept on postponing it and it always took a back seat. But now here we are, ladies, and we are literally shining our light unapologetically, being the best we can be for ourselves and for those that placed their trust in us. And I feel like this is the biggest win for me this week. So I would love for you all to celebrate with us, and I would love to have a way to celebrate you all. And remember, in the comments below, you can write them up, and we are going to bring them up here and give you a big shout out and make sure you are celebrated. And in case you do not believe you must be celebrated, do let us know. We have plenty of reasons to give you why you shall be celebrated. And now we have a question, as I recall, coming from the group, from an overwhelmed mom, mother of 4, work at home, and literally, how can she fit more time into her very busy schedule when she's feeling so tired, so exhausted, totally overwhelmed with everything that she has to do? Now the kids are on holiday, and well, extra time with them, extra time for everything else, less for her. How can she manage her time in such a way to have some for herself when she can never find the time for herself, as per her question? So I would love to start by going from my perspective intuitively. When you're feeling overwhelmed, it's not easy. And you're coming from a place of fear. You're overthinking and overanalyzing every step of the way. What can you do better? Why can't you do it better? Why is this happening to me? And so on and so forth. And that only encourages the victim mindset. And I'm not saying you're a victim. It's a mentality you're feeding. The moment you keep on encouraging those thoughts and fueling them. First of all, I would start with being kinder with myself, more compassionate, and understanding myself that there are priorities in my life. And for one, right now, it's my children. That does not have to make you feel ashamed because you're a mom and you have time for nothing else. 4 children, kudos to you. Honestly, kudos to you. And actually, Diana also has 4 children. So it's not an easy task. It's not something you just do like this and, oh, okay, I've done this. Thank you for eating. I'm going to go and finally do something for myself. It's not working like that. Being a mom is a 25 out of 24-hour job. But that does not mean that you have to forget about yourself. And I really and truly believe it's about creating versus making time. Right now, you're making time because you're not creating it. And you're not making yourself a priority. Think of it like this. If your self-love tank is not full, where can you give from? What can you give? To whom? And how do you decide who is worthy and who is not, because, well, time is so limited? Just something for you to journal on, Ralu. And I would love to know more from the unstoppable Verna. How do we create resilience in this case? Lovely. Also unmute yourself, please.
It'd be lovely to be unmuted. Yes, as you said before, when you're overwhelmed, you're being very fearful and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this. And where is the time going? And it's about taking time for you, but you have to create that time. So when you're making your schedule, we make schedule for everything. When we make that schedule, we never put ourselves in that schedule. And yes, having to work and having to not just do, I suppose when you talk about working at home and having the kids, is that she has a job that she does at home privately, that's her work, and then having to look after the children. But then you need to create that space so that just you have some thinking time. You have some time for you so that you could be in tune with yourself, because it's important for you to be in tune with yourself, because when you are in tune with yourself, you feel more relaxed. So maybe, just take some time to meditate. And maybe the best time for you is early in the morning. So you ready yourself for what is ahead of you. Because when you wake up early and you can make that, not making the time, but actually, as Diana said, creating that time. For me, this is my time. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to get in tune with me and I'm going to meditate. So having that time for meditation is really going to put you in a good place at the beginning of your day. And you possibly will not feel as overwhelmed as you probably think you will. So this is something that I do because, having gone through everything that I've been through, it can be overwhelming. I don't have children, so I can't speak from that perspective, but I have nieces and nephews who I brought up. So I understand that. And I understand the importance of taking time for me. So maybe sometime during the day, so you have your meditation. Sometime during the day, the kids might be doing something else. Just read a book. Just one page, whatever it is, that will calm you and soothe you. And it's about that self-love, loving you and not thinking, I shouldn't be doing this. I should be doing that. No, just take a breather and take some time for you. You deserve it. You earn it. That's my perspective. So, Diana, what do you have to add to that?
As a mother of 4, I have some practical things to add to that. So what I found is that my day starts the night before. The night before, I prepare for the coming day. I make a bit of a broad plan of what will need to happen the next day. And in that plan, I also plan in a bit of time for myself. That doesn't always mean it will be hours. Sometimes it's just 10 minutes, but there's always a bit of time. And I also line up the help of others where that's needed. And that's been quite useful. So for me, personal development and self-care are important, and therefore I've always planned it in. There's also a bit of a perspective from the microbiome that I can add to this. That's my specialty. And that is that when your microbiome isn't fully healthy, you will be more tired. So working on that in the self-care for yourself is also really important. And that will make tiredness less likely. But that depends a bit on whether you already do take care of your microbiome and yourself in that sense, because when you do, then it's more the overwhelm, which doesn't necessarily mean overload. It can be that, because that depends on how your life is. And when there's overload, definitely line up other people to help out with things, household chores, childcare, whatever it takes. And it can be really important. And those are my 2 cents. So let's now continue with Victoria, also a mother, so she'll have some useful tips for sure.
Thanks, Dee. Thanks, Verna and Diana, for your previous sharing. And I scribbled down some couple of notes what came up to me right now. And yes, I'm a mother of 1, but sometimes that 1, it's means it's like 4. Depends on her little mind, how busy is and how urgent what she imagined. So I find so useful already what was shared before me, but what came into my mind and is that where overwhelmed, where the feeling is coming from, why we feel overwhelmed certain days or situations or in a big family. And based on this 3 principle understanding is it's we create these feelings, how we are thinking, how we see ourselves or situations, what we think about them. And if you see, when you feel overwhelmed, what's going on in your head, you might recognize the busyness, that how many different angles you try to observe, control everything. And how many things you plan and try to do in one time in your head. That can really feel overwhelmed. Technically, we can do 1 thing at a time. 1. You cannot read or write. You cannot cook and ride a bike. You cannot write your shopping list and going to shopping in the same time. So what I recognized on myself and how I am doing by myself, that yes, finding my time is important. When you are alone and you do things what you love to do, what you make yourself, feel yourself good, happy, relaxed, refreshed, something was just for you. But in the same time, when you're doing your normal chores, and you just slow down your thinking to the speed of life, it will give you a totally different life experience, totally different experience of your day. And you don't try to control everything. When you just wash the dishes, but don't overthink the situation or what's coming next. You just enjoy to wash the dishes. You just enjoy the moments to do the laundry. You just enjoy the moments of taking care of your kids. Be present means that don't overthink or overanalyze the future, what was happened. Don't overthink the future, what might will happen. Really focus on the moment, what you have now and here. In each moment, in each situation. And it might feel impossible, but you will recognize the difference, and more you recognize and learn what's mean to be present, what's mean to be here and now, and don't think past or future. Then more and more you can experience a little bit more well-being and joy and happiness and ease, and not that overwhelming feeling, what can be really frustrating. So I hope it helped to see something new from all 4 of us sharing, and you can take out some takeaways.
Well, I'm certain there are quite a few insights from each of us. We all have our own perspective on it, and I'm certain we could go on and on and on, because feeling overwhelmed, it does not only apply to moms, it literally applies, it's an epidemic, I would say. This is an epidemic nowadays, and we could go on and on, but we promised we are going to stick with the questions, and this is the question we picked for today. If you would love to have a question answered from 4 different perspectives, do join our Facebook group and ask us in there the question, or just let us know in the comments below, and we are going to pick at least a question and bring it on next Thursday, 8 p.m. PST time. And remember, every day is a great day to heal and grow. Every Thursday is a transformational one, isn't it, ladies?
Indeed.
Definitely. Yeah,
Well then,
it's a great thing.
I would love to thank you for being here, to you all showing up. Thank you, ladies, for allowing me to share this beautiful space with you, to have the honor to create this beautiful project together. And I'm certain that baby steps are always in order, and the impact we are creating, it starts with the first episode.
One step at a time, always. You can't make 2. You can have small one or big one, but it's only one.
And you have to crawl before you walk. See, you have to creep before you walk. That's the first stage.
Yeah.
That's the most powerful stage, actually. Most powerful.
Love that. Well, thank you again for everything. We would love to close this time here. We would like to usually go between 15 to 30-minute stops, so we honor your evening depending where you are, or your morning. Even better, if it's morning, you already got fueled up. If it's evening, you can take them with you and, well, sleep on it. and absolutely take inspired action towards it, whichever resonated the most with you, whichever you feel most up for it, do so and start. Not today, now. Love you all and see you next Thursday evening, right here, live, 8 p.m. EST.